Hello to everybody in my chat. Oh yeah, I see you. I see you. We're in the starting soon screen, but I see you. We're gonna start very soon. Just getting some things prepared. Yeah. Hello Twitch chat, we will be starting very soon. The screen's kind of been on for a hot minute, just getting everything sorted out. But we will be good to go very shortly. Make sure to say hi in chat. Hello. Oh yeah, this stream is, everyone here is going to have a completely super fun time. I think this is probably the fastest, the longest we've ever done the started soon screen. But it's going to be perfect. This is going to be the trial of the lifetime. Let me tell you. Alright guys, I promise, stay tuned. We're almost here, we're almost there. Hello! Oh my god, why is my camera so low down? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CiaránPixelz. I can hear people speaking, so you guys can't because I'm muted. Welcome to today's stream. There's already a lot of people in chat. Hello, hello. I'm sorry I kept you waiting so long.
I go into a seat.
I do.
My schizophrenic grandpa, come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, you should really
Come
be
on,
able to...
take my hand. Take my hand. Well,
Hang on, I got
Come on,
something
come
to
on.
say to this judge here. Now, if you look at me straight in the eyes.
okay.
Look at me
let's
straight
get
in the
you to
eyes.
sleep.
I'm
All
looking
right.
Come on,
No,
let's
no,
go.
I
Let's go to
got.
bed.
Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back.
No, it's
I
fine.
got something to say to
I
him.
got it. Come on, come on, come on.
No, I got.
Come on, Grandpa. Come on, come on.
This
come
justice
on,
system is all whack.
Take your meds. Take your meds.
Ah,
Go sit on top of my chair.
Oh, you do.
No, I'm doing well.
Hell yeah. Happy to hear it, boss.
Just gonna if anyone's stuck.
Maybe we can go up there.
Gotta have a proper. There we go.
Oh, I can show you.
El Galabero finds this view
There's like
adequate.
some stairs somewhere around here.
Oh my god.
Did somebody just try to assassinate Hawk?
Shot at.
Who tried to assassinate Hawk?
Whoops.
What the
wrong
fuck?
way.
I'm gonna be so real. I meant to miss and accidentally hit him.
Oh hell.
Who tried-
Here, I feel fucked.
Alright, we'll give him 3 more minutes.
This was really Abraham Lincoln's death, for real.
You're
I
not
should
living.
make up for it. My bad.
Oh, now we have...
Yeah. Anyone want some chicken?
Chicken jockey. Pardon me.
Chicken
with me over here.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
What is it? What?
up here. Sit up here. You and Davy Mouse should probably
Okay,
sit
Okay.
right over here. Just right over here. Just
Plenty of
right here. Just right here.
Okay.
No, being up there is good.
You and Davy Mouse go right here.
Being up better.
Like,
than
where-
me.
you got a
where's
pet
Grandpa?
chicken?
How'd you get tickets?
No.
Little Pirates of the
Nice.
Davy Mouse, go.
Aw.
Please.
Where did Grandpa go? Wait, where
I
did
love how
Gramps?
animal
He's
inclusive
not
this
mine. I
place
just found
is.
him.
Oh, he's just
Oh wait, he's
lost.
over here.
Alright,
Wait,
Jess.
where-
I think.
Do the
He's a
boat
key
thing
witness.
down there, not on the stage.
Oh.
Yes, I know it should be all.
Where's Grandpa?
Your grandfather is
I
not
thought
up
somebody
here.
said they found Grandpa.
Okay. Everyone has 1 more minute to attend.
Thank you, Jess, for your contribution to the world. Where's Grandpa? Oh, yeah, there's Grandpa.
Oh, that's.
These are proceedings will begin momentarily.
There's on the ground.
Okay.
Oh.
I think
Hey,
that's
Galby, will you
almost,
DM Kieran what I told you?
Storytelling.
Please?
He already knows. 'Cause
Alright.
that's something we've already talked about.
Okay.
Huh?
I think
Yeah,
that's
make
the
sure.
prosecution.
I am.
How do you hear that?
I also
Front row seat,
That-
Grandpa.
Devin.
Okay, no, that's not what you're supposed to say.
Oh, you have.
Sit him in the
But he's so comfy.
Daddy four.
Aw.
you
Sit-
people
sit
are
where
so
everybody else.
picky.
I mean, you get to sit without this.
Like,
Who said
it's for the
that? Right.
cinematics.
It's for the
think about
cinematics. As Tusk rows a boat through the lobby.
So peak. This is what I love.
How many settlers do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Enough of them.
5, 6,
Oh, how
7,
does
and
the
Mr.
soul do? Is it
Gaballero.
all show you?
Yeah,
El
I heard.
Galabero.
Yeah, El Galbero. He's a settler because he's just visiting. All the settlers sit
almost-
together.
There's 9 settlers.
Oh, wow.
around.
All the settlers
Alright, that's
together and
enough.
Hawk sit over there.
Sorry, we need a
Gonna
jury.
be 8 eventually, but
We need a jury. So all the settlers, if you could please sit in one
I'll just go on the
section.
balcony. I'll just leave. I won't interrupt your little jury
Well,
process.
that's gonna look very uneven.
This time.
Oh, good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That looks- Calvin, I got you a spot over here.
Goodness.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
don't know if they should all be on the others
Who's
because
gonna
then.
sit over there?
Yeah, a few of you just sit in the closest to the center aisle if you can. So if you want to sit on the other side, you're allowed to.
Yeah, I
Just,
say
you know,
sit
sit
on both sides,
somewhat
but
close
around the
together.
center. I would-
Yeah, sit somewhat close together.
Now I get back in my spot.
Yeah.
Well, if you include the cat, there's 10 siblings.
Oh. Oh,
The
do we have
cat?
to also...
No, the cat doesn't count.
I thought that...
I mean, it does have a
It's gonna
sibling
be
there, right?
empty.
Take it.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. I think I'll just sit like right here.
Oh god.
Yes, it's Davy Meows. He's his own way.
Alligator Barrel is grateful to not be sitting alone.
I think it's a worrying
Okay.
Is-
sign that an entire
Looks
side
Gunny,
is
you're just going to be sitting on top of your seat? Is...
I was told to sit up here.
He's my personal, you know, he's my ensign.
Oh, yeah.
I
We're
believe
next to
in
each
keeping
other.
them very close, you know.
We're going to make sure the systems are
I'm just in a
active.
security
Holding my
protocol, I
shield.
suppose.
Okay.
Alright, are we good? I can start, you know, reading Rinky's rights.
Alright. Da-da-da-da.
Wait, we have rights?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. What? This is
Yeah. Yeah. I
Alright.
know.
So justice will always prevail.
before we begin, yeah, I do suppose I should go over a basic introduction to this trial, how it will work, its proceedings, and all that, and then I'll kind of let you say what it is you want to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Gavel out.
Okay. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, court will
And then
soon...
peace.
Okay, people need to mute their mics if they're not going to be... I'm trying to talk here. No, Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we will be soon proceeding with the trial of Rinkky, who is standing here today, who he is accused of many crimes, terrorism, mass murder, and public disturbance, majorly in relation to the now infamous auction house incident in which 18 people lost their lives.
He's also
How this-
charged for being too fabulous.
That is not
Yes!
that is not a crime.
I would actually also like to add general piracy to the list, if that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
Real
this
quick, go pile
trial
that.
will proceed forward. So, here today we have a jury among us. It'll be this jury's duty to take in both the prosecution and defense's arguments and decide whether Rinkky is guilty or innocent of his crimes and to what degree. It is the judge's duty to not only maintain basic decorum in this court and to ensure things are running smoothly, but the judges also have the duty to endow Rinkky with a punishment if he is deemed guilty. So, I'm gonna just so this doesn't this trial doesn't go on forever. I'm gonna give us 45 minutes. This trial will be 45 minutes long. I'm gonna set on a trial. Obviously, if for whatever reason it's still going on, you know, it won't just be a hard cutoff. We'll let people kind of, you know, whoever's talking kind of finish off their final arguments, and then we'll kind of bring it to the jury. But that way, we won't be going back and forth in circles. And I believe, you know, having a timer is very important. So, that was all I had to say, Gabi.
Alright, Rinkky, you are aware that you have a right to a speedy trial by a jury of your peers, and you also have the right to an attorney. We, the court, may assign you an attorney, or you may represent yourself. Do you want to represent yourself, or would you like an attorney?
I will represent myself.
Alright, thank you. Now, Zot, as the prosecution, we would like your opening statement.
Thank you. Members of the court, this is the first trial of our nation becoming a council. We have not had any problems since that point. However, the past crimes of those individuals who have done the accused do not stand. Pardon me. The cough medicine is kicking my butt.
Oh my god, you have confidence in too? Same.
I do. It's so good.
I know.
The Rinkky stands accused of terrorism, mass murder, general piracy, and apparently looking too fabulous. Now, I ask all of you that though you were there at the incident, that you be fair, that you be just, and that you use your own wisdom to come up whether they are guilty or not. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I would like to ask a couple clarifying questions for the jurors that they may not be aware of. It is true that Mr. Rinkky, turned himself into the
Goofy voice
Armada,
game.
yes?
Apparently not.
That's an answer for you to answer, Sir Rinkky.
I say, yes, I did turn myself in.
Okay. Now, this is the time for you to, plea.
This is a real
whether
gavel.
you find yourself guilty or not guilty. How do you plea?
I plead guilty.
That's
All right.
pretty...
We will hear from the
Pleading guilty is
prosecution's,
terrible.
witnesses.
This is like everything you're not supposed to do in a trial.
His his witness testimonies and your cross-examinations to determine what punishment is fit. It is, while the jury can still vote whether or not you're innocent or guilty because you pled guilty, you will still be served a punishment. You understand this, correct?
Indeed.
All right. Zant, would you please call your first witness?
Yes.
No, first witness.
My first witness would be Levy.
Okay. Levy, can you please come to the stand, and Rinkky, can you stand to the right of me? Stage left. Yeah.
Hello. It's alright. Don't worry.
I'm sure they'll be fine right there.
As you know, on that event, the
Witness.
explosion was. Yes.
Levy, I'm supposed to ask you questions.
Please introduce your name and your occupation.
Well, hello. My name is Levy. This is Davy Meows. We
Zoom in.
right now are trying to look for my sweet Captain Rosebones, but we are a settler and located with the Solar Pirate, the Neon Centrals.
The what?
The
What was that? What was that?
Centrals.
Oh, for a second I thought I had something else. No.
Sorry,
was,
I'm a bit
The
nervous. This is my first
judge
time ever doing this.
enlisting a sight of fear, banning the name pirates in the courtroom. Is that what I'm understanding?
I don't think anything has been said about banning anything. I just merely
Sir,
thought I heard something I did not.
Oh, okay.
another outburst from you and you'll be removed from the court. Show some decorum. Like, come on,
Show
Devin.
some respect to your elderly.
I don't think he's old.
Okay. Alright. Zot, it is your witness.
Levy,
Yes.
on the day of the
Rinkky
auction,
might be
was
dying.
it true that you attended?
Yes, of course.
And under what moniker did you
Oh.
attend?
Oh, I was under just Lovely Rose.
And during this auction, were you at any point aware that there was going to be a threat involved of your life being in danger and that of your familiar?
Well,
Spinning
we
this
only
little cat
had
hole like.
security. We did not expect that type.
Had you had known that there was a risk
What is that?
of
What is that
you
security
and
doing?
your companion to receive bodily harm and or death, would you have attended?
Goodness no! We'd never attend!
So you're saying that even though you wanted and maybe
I wish I could zoom in here.
yearned
There's
for
like
something in the auction,
hold up.
it was not enough for you to
Cinematic.
risk your life for it.
Of course! I'm not gonna put TV Meows, my family member, my precious one, in danger like that if I knew it was gonna be explosion death for everyone.
Did at any time you bid on the auction items?
Well, I tried getting that camel, but it was expensive. I know we worked together, but it wasn't enough.
And finally, did at any time you see a threat possibly arise prior to the explosion?
Before the explosion, there were screams of someone entering, and I did notice someone going invisible. I didn't see their face or knew who they were, but I did see the strange visible particles walking in.
All right. And at that time, what was your reaction to the particles and the commotion?
I was about to grab Dave Meows and get out there. Then the whole explosion happened. I was able to take the main
He might be
blow
dying, chat.
while Dave
I mean,
Meows was
this seems pretty
shot to your
conclusive.
place.
Members of the jury, I think that in most cases, a situation that calls for a large security should have the presence of mind to inform all those of attendance that something of such a great nature that could do bodily harm to everyone should have been more clear. That is all. Your witness.
Okay.
Interesting, interesting.
All right, Rinkky. It is now your turn to cross-examine the witness.
Levy, you mentioned that you were not made aware that there was threat and danger by attending the auction house, correct?
Correct.
Were you or were you not late to be there while people were bidding?
I was a little bit, well, I was a tad bit late. I had to finish our outfits together.
Was the person keeping
you know, they say you
track
should never
of
represent yourself in
whoever
court.
entered and gave the auction torches out make you aware of the threat that was publicly mentioned to everyone before they attended? In case of any threat, there would be action taken.
They did set up security in just in case you leave, but they didn't explain of a shiny explosion coming down from the sky.
And do you think that the leadership of the auction house should have done better in that case?
Well, yes.
Was it sufficient?
It was very nice of them to give us the torch and information, but they should have been more in detail about that type of explosion and danger.
That is all.
All right. Okay. Is that going to be all, Zot, with this witness?
Yes, I have no further questions.
Okay.
Thank
you. Levy, you may step down.
Okay.
Zot,
Let's go back now.
call your next witness.
My next witness is going to be Pink.
All right.
Ooh.
Pink to the stand.
Interesting.
Pink, similarly, were you made aware of a security threat, a security measure taken on by the auction house?
As a matter of fact, I was. Several times when I entered, I might have been towards the back of the line, but after the initial line of guests entered, we were made very fully aware, I believe by the one running the front desk, that there would be measures taken for those that stole. That does sound quite familiar.
And when did you arrive? Did you arrive at the at opening time?
Yes, I would say so. Maybe a minute or two late, but I did make it in line.
Excellent. And what moniker did you go under during the event?
My, revealing all my secrets, huh? Miss Dahlia was my moniker.
Interesting.
You might recognize the laugh, the Yes, that was me.
Thank you. As well, where were you seated inside of the
I was gonna say.
in I would say relative distance from Rinkky.
That is a good laugh.
Yes, I
honestly.
would say I was more to his right. I would say a little further from the center, nearish to the aisles, but I would say more to the right.
All right. And at the time, were you at any point aware that you might die or have bodily harm caused to you during the event, even if you didn't steal?
Well, it wasn't made explicitly clear. However, you are talking about a rather shady anonymous auction, so it is safe to say that I went into it with an inkling that there may be harm put my way, but I thought that it would be harm I could fight my way out of. Not instant harm, yes, but...
And one more last question. During the auction, was there any item there that you would have risked your life to obtain?
Well, to be quite honest, I really just wanted to know exactly what was going to go on. I mean, there was a brew mentioned, yes. And I did actually provide a significant amount of money towards a certain person obtaining this brew. I wanted to ensure that it went through smoothly. That was really all I wished to attend for, though.
Fair enough. I do apologize. I know I said last question. I forgot one on my list. During the auction, did you see anyone involved with the attempted thievery and supposed attack on the auction house?
I would say there were at least 2 times. There was one time, a little before the halfway point recess, where there was a bit of a kerfuffle, as one might say. I did see the particles, but this was before the initial prompting of the detonation.
Yeah, the real question is how much agency Rinkky had in this.
And if I may recall it before the court, if I remember correctly, well, apologies for the wolves outside. It seems the Armada likes to keep them around.
The good dogs.
Yes. As I recall, with the events leading up to that explosion, there were particles. I saw somebody trying to hide in the stands behind me. And soon thereafter, of course, I believe that we all were turned into frogs before turning into statues and subsequently being blown up. I believe that's how the events went anyway. Something similar to that, but...
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate your candor. Your witness part.
Rinkky, it is now your chance to cross-examine the witness.
Let's see what Rinkky will bring up here.
So, you said you were there from the very beginning, correct?
Yes, I was.
Were you aware that there was an attempt at stealing things from the auction during the break that happened at the midway point?
Not with full certainty, though I did hear rumors outside.
And how long would you say during the end of the auction was there fighting sounds for?
There's been very
An
civil
approximation
court
is
so
fine.
far. No, I haven't even had to bang my gavel once.
Before the
in
incident.
protest.
Sorry, I don't quite didn't fully catch that.
During the incident, how long do you think there was a fighting happening before I stepped in?
I recall. I can't approximate it with numbers, but I do recall that there was a scene. There were multiple staff members running about trying to find the perpetrator, and I don't quite remember if I heard the sound of fighting. I might have once, but I would say at least a couple minutes, maybe a few, 2, 3, 4, 5 tops. I'd say maximum at most before.
All right,
5
thank
minutes
you, Jerry.
maximum of fighting.
Or perhaps not fighting, but confusion.
I see.
5, it's a bit of a high estimate, but
Mhm.
I would say it took a couple of minutes, and as
Yeah, it
soon
was like
as
10
there
well, it
was
was like a few
something
seconds.
suspected by the
I mean, I was a witness.
organizers, it seems that something happened. I believe it was prompted after everybody was turned into frogs, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, really did not like frogs.
Very
and
well,
nuke people.
that is all.
Alright, witness, you may step down.
I would like to call another witness.
Alright, who would you like to call?
Okay.
Kieran. Admiral Kieran.
Can he do that?
Snap.
Yeah, he can.
Oh, this is getting interesting.
Would you call a judge to a... I feel like that's like conflict
Well,
of
I mean,
interest.
There's well, you're a witness. You're testifying. That is all. And there's another judge
Very
to keep
well.
order of the court.
Thank you. I know that this might be somewhat
Before you begin, I just would like the court to know witnesses don't have to be unbiased. They're just under oath. All right, continue.
Yes, I know that this is a strange matter, but I feel that once my questions run their course, you will understand why I've asked you here today, Kieran.
I see. Yes. Do proceed.
So, firstly, were you at the auction?
I was.
And under what moniker, if you're willing to give, were you?
What was his name again? You know, I came up with this really elaborate one. It was something like... But it was so unforgettable. It happened so long ago.
It's okay if you don't. It's if you happen to remember, it just helps identify everyone for where you were sitting
He
and where
was a
you might have
Russian
been.
man of some variety. Vladiskov? Is that? No, that doesn't sound right. Maybe.
All I remember is that he was from the north.
Yeah, well, that was his title. He was from the north, right? But yes, no, I cannot recall the precise name in which I donned under the mask.
That's okay. Do you remember where approximately you were sitting in respect to Rinkky during the events?
I do believe I was sitting just in front of him, not directly, but I knew I do remember he was at the, I believe, the top row, and he was he? Was that no? I think he was sitting behind me.
All right. Now, during the event, were you made aware of such precautions as security measures for the auction?
I was.
Good. were you made aware of the most of it being so devastating to the people and yourself during the auction?
I do recall it was mentioned that if anybody in the auction... Oh, I dropped my gavel. I do think it was recalled that it would be collective punishment, which caused the outcry of a few people attending. So I do believe that that much was at least stated, that if anybody was caught breaking the rules of the auction house, everyone would pay gravely.
Were you made aware of this before or after you arrived at the event?
I believe it was once we had all after the point of admittance, once we had all sat down.
All right. And I know everyone knows your title. It's very well aware who you are, but would you remind us what your rank, title, and who you are?
I am the 1st Division Admiral of the Armada.
All right. And as such, is there at any point where you thought that settlers would have been hurt while you were there?
Well, I was cautious of the auction due to the people running it and acting as security. I actually attended this auction in the benefit of ensuring that if there was any violence caused, that I would be able to hopefully protect settler lives. I did not expect the drastic actions that were taken and were caught off guard.
So if, per se, you were asked to help with security during the auction to help prevent any theft or bodily harm to the attendees, you would have done so?
I would, although I would be concerned if I was asked to do it alongside the pirates.
That is absolutely fine. Members of the jury, I pose that there were other options to a grand explosion, to a notice of imminent harm to everyone. Even though people wanted to make sure that nothing was stolen, no attacks were made, that there was the man in charge right here who could have provided a fundamentally better security. And finally, was there anything there at the auction that you would have risked the lives of you and the settlers?
No, and I think I have a good point to that. One of my heads ended up for auction. Something that, for many people, would probably be the most sought after item for yourself. I mean, your own head, who wouldn't want that? But I didn't even put a bid for it because that was not part of why I was there. That was not part of my assignment.
All right, thank you. That is your witness.
Rinkky, it's now your turn to cross-examine the witness.
Alright, here we go. Being cross-examined by a pirate. Here we go.
I have no questions.
The defense opts to
Smart
not give
one.
a cross-examination. Is that all for your witness, Zot?
Yes, sir.
Admiral Kieran, you're dismissed from the witness stand.
Thank you.
Would you like to call another witness?
I would.
Who would you like to call?
I would like to call Hawk to the stand. If they're still here.
Alright,
I don't know.
we'll see
He's-
if a
he's-
pirate...
Dramatic
Yo, oh.
entrance.
We'll see if a
Just
pirate...
jump me down safely. Let me just take off my helmet here.
And
show respect.
dramatically.
Censor.
He offers his respect.
right. Zon?
Sorry, I'm slightly
It's okay.
dying over here.
It's okay. I am too.
Hawk. During the time of the auction, who were the members of your crew
At the auction house?
at the auction house?
Do you mean helping with the auction house or just there in general?
Just in general.
In general, it was Rinkky.
Rinkky.
Cupid
Oh.
was there. Wolf, Gold, and that is all I can remember at this time. I said Wolf, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Alright.
Did you were also in attendance at the auction, correct?
You can say that.
During the events of the auction, were you told by Rinkky or any of your crew told by Rinkky that an explosion might happen and that you might need to
Why is my
prepare for
camera
it?
going out of the thing?
We were informed, yes.
Oh,
About
they were
the
informed.
bodily harm of an explosion or just of the security measures?
Bodily harm of an explosion.
Okay, this is...
And because of that, I'm certain that you took precautions to make sure that you didn't receive bodily harm from said explosions, correct?
Those of us who listened did.
Could you
Or
elaborate?
fast enough. Well, most of the crew is informed, and those who didn't listen to the warning unfortunately did face their own consequences at the trial. Not the trial, the auction.
Was there some sort of call sign or perhaps message that you were told to listen out for so that you could equip yourself better?
There was.
What was that sign?
The sign was whenever people started fighting. After a certain amount of time of fighting, then the security measure would be put into place.
But how long did the fighting go on before the security measure was in place?
I don't have the exact numbers, but I believe it was roughly 30, 45 seconds.
You know, I thought they would. The defense here would be at least like giving me something. I'm kind of questioning why
For 1 minute and 12
Rinkky gave
seconds,
himself
your
in
crew
and hasn't
apparently
provided
did not
any.
think to equip themselves with armor that might stop them from being hurt in such a manner. Is there maybe because there was a separate precaution in place?
No, it's just we were busy fighting. Didn't. At least that's my perspective. I was busy fighting. I can't say the rest of my crew.
And
Almost 60 minutes
during,
left on the clock.
The explosion. Where were you when you were fighting? Because I believe you did. die as well,
I went on the showroom as well as in the back room in order to attack the adversary, opponent.
And were you made aware of who that was? Did you ever discover?
We believe we knew who it was, judging on the abilities that were used.
All right. And though substantial, who do you think it was?
We believe that the main perpetrator we can pin down is Dark Sky.
And why do you believe that?
Because there was a frog attacking us in the back room after everyone had no longer frogs.
All right. Was there anyone else?
Attacking, I personally could not say. All I can confirm is that Dark Sky was an aggressor.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, am I allowed to defend myself?
No.
No.
Unless you're put as a witness.
Only.
No.
No.
Okay. Any further questions?
Not for me. It's your witness, Rinkky.
Hawk,
What's up?
you worked very closely with Lukcha to make sure the auction went well.
I tried my best, but in the end, I was only really there for the beginning and the end.
Indeed. And
my
you
first
knew
time
that
before.
I was hired
This is
as
not going well.
a hitman by him.
I wasn't aware of the term hitman. I was aware of the term security measure.
Mm-hmm. Now,
So terms of synonyms.
you
synonymous
said
with pirates.
it was about 45 seconds. Zod mentioned it was about like a little over a minute before I acted. Were you aware that I shouted saying, "Is it time?" waiting for confirmation by Lukce?
Yeah, I can't even
was
hear the
aware that you
music.
did
I just
shout
have it on a
that.
repeating playlist.
And I was aware there was potential confirmation.
Can I get a more definite answer from the witness?
In what regard?
It needs to be absolute confirmation or absolute deniability. Or you could choose not to testify that part.
I just don't know what else I could say to that, other than like,
Did you or did you not hear it? The
I
confirmation.
did hear the phrase "is it time."
Okay, that's all I needed.
Okay.
No further questions.
Yeah,
Actually, just one.
Oh, here's one
Did you
question.
feel any pain?
Shake my back a little bit.
That is all.
Our witness, you are dismissed.
Yeah, I have an actual gavel. I'm a judge, Paul. That's the whole point.
Okay. Zot, would you like to call any more witnesses?
I suppose, now having, I would ask that Dark Sky take the stand, if permitted by the judges.
I permit this.
On
What
what grounds are you? Well, what does he testify? Like, what are you trying to get him to testify?
I will not be asking him anything that would be incriminating to himself. That is not for me to. This is not his trial.
Okay, continue.
Dark.
Yes.
Can you please tell us your occupation and if you attended the event?
Well, I'm an ensign in the Armada, and I did attend.
All right.
Oh, and then also I own a Bojangles, or a soon-to-be Bojangles. It's under construction.
Is this relevant?
During the event, were you made aware that if anyone were to do anything, that the entirety of the event would be punished for it?
Yeah, they were pretty open about that.
Did you arrive? When did you arrive? Let's say.
Like 15 minutes before the auction started.
All right. As well, is there anything at the auction that you were willing to risk bodily harm for in your own manner?
Not really. Getting hurt sucks. It's painful. Eventually it'll kill you. I mean, the brew was kind of enticing, but at the time I was too broke for that.
Fair enough.
And they also made it very clear that it wasn't one site.
All right. Could you elaborate on that?
In what way?
When did they say it was not on site?
Oh, at the very beginning of at the start of the auction. They said something about how rumors have been started about there being a brew in the auction, confirmed that there was a brew in the auction, and said,
Ooh.
of course it's not being held on site, and so on and so forth.
All right. And did you believe them at that time?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, them having the brew right there on them would have been stupid unless they were wanting a fight to start and break out.
All right. Unfortunately, I have no further questions that I can think of that won't incriminate you, so I will leave the witness to Rinkky.
Rinkky, it's
After
your turn.
the event took place and you returned to recover your items, just as everybody else did, was there a conversation between me, you, and Admiral Galbe?
There was, yeah.
That is all.
All right.
Interesting.
If you have no further questions, you may step down, Miles. Dark, excuse me.
You can say that really, I don't actually care.
I know, but in character you're supposed to be dark. Anyways, I feel after that witness, we have sufficient testimony on the happenings of the auction house. So unless you're ready to present testimony on a different matter, I would please ask of you to perform your closing statement, Zod.
Members of the jury, council, today, here are the things that we do know. Most people, it seems, were made aware of some type of autonomy or security that was going to happen. Those who did not know the fullest extent were unprepared. Those who did were prepared. But as well, there is seeming to be some sort of remorse on Rinkky's behalf. There
Is there? Have we seen that?
Merit to say that he turned himself in, as well as that he has been very cooperative with everything that the Armada has presented to him. On the facts of general piracy, on terrorism and mass murder, he has pled guilty. That can't change no matter what we ask him. But I would also ask that
You're
jury find
the prosecution.
that sometimes a security system goes wrong. There were other options, of course, but that's not the one.
Zod's supposed to be the prosecutor.
We, as the prosecution, recommend that the one pirate, Rinkky, be placed under Armada jurisdiction and become a support unit. Community service, if you will, under a more legal term. Thank you.
I see.
Rinkky, it is now for your final, it's your final defense.
I see.
Face the jury and tell them why you believe you are innocent, or I guess in your case, guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have not once hid my intentions or actions. For those of you who know me, you know that I stick very closely to what I believe in and do not compromise. And I believe that actions speak louder than words. In many cases, I have been shown to fight for settlers and make sure that they are secure. I have assisted those that may have been wronged in the past, and I, while sometimes can be aggressive, I never do it out of anything but necessity. In many cases, I have been face to face with Armada, many times with Admiral Kieran himself, yet there isn't one time that I have ever initiated a fight for no reason or with reason. I'm sure you are aware that I am also a leader in the Serenian Union, and I have not hid my support for what is right for the people. The reason I was dubbed a pirate in the first place was due to my association with the Voyagers. Not because of any pirate activity, simply because I requested to join them. Now, usually you would say that is reason enough. However, I would like to reveal that the reason I joined the Voyagers was very simply because several hours prior that there was a meeting of several leaders. That meeting was taken very rapidly after the Voyager threat was made incredibly clear. There were some of you that attended, that are here today, some of you not so much. However, by the end of it, it was made very clear that they had to be pacified. One action that was taken was Galby joining the Armada. The other was me joining the Voyagers. And as you can see, from Hawk standing right there, and with this courthouse evidently not being attacked like the last time, I have been successful.
We domesticated them.
So, while yes, I did take actions that caused people harm, I made sure that no lasting pain would remain by making it quick. I made sure that I did not use that power without ample reason to, and based on how I was hired, and frankly, I needed to stay undercover with a high bounty.
Accidentally hit my keyboard.
There were many times that this ability was asked to be used by the Voyagers, and I have always tried to limit its use. And it hasn't been used since the courthouse, or the auction house, apologies. I misspoke. The final thing that I will say to prove that I am not just some mindless killer is that after that event, I did stay with Galby and Dark and
Weren't you just
discussed with
championing for
them
his death in
to make
chat?
sure that nobody was stolen from. And unfortunately, I found out that those two were the ones that stole the most. So, that is all.
I like to strike that last part from the record.
Oh, he can say whatever he wants.
Well, that's the timer.
us judges will deliberate, and the jury will deliberate. And after the jury gives their verdict, we will hand down sentencing.
Yes.
For now, we'll take a 5-minute recess for deliberation.
Yes. Court adjourned. And make sure you don't leave the actual physical building.
No, it's you're in recess. It's not adjourned. You're in recess. So yeah, the jury should go to another room to deliberate while me and Rinkky have to stay here.
What room can we deliberate in? That's what I want.
Rinkky, stay right there.
Al Calabero would like to know the directions to the deliberation room.
Y'all can go out on the balcony up
Yeah,
there.
you stay here.
Rinky's
Okay.
drinking a lot of requests. They'll be right back.
Where are we? I'm lost.
Okay.
The balcony up here.
Let's make a
I wanna
closed
look.
group real quick.
Yes.
Why is Livia
Everybody
trash?
in the jury
Guys,
follow dark.
okay.
Follow dark.
Yeah, the jury needs to follow dark.
Follow dark.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. His statements were very outrageous, so I will leave it to you to discipline him verbally on that part, because a lot of his final statements was just hearsay.
Yes. I do think, while Rinkky has shown today by submitting himself, that's something that we should reward in future criminals. However, I find with his actions being what they were, and the pretty damning evidence in the trial, I think really we are left with two options, and this is what I want to talk through. The crimes Rinkky has done, which resulted in the deaths of 18 people, that in alone should be 18 life sentences. However, I do think if Rinkky truly does wish to inform, there's a lot more good he could do in the world than bad if he were. Hold up, we're being snooped on.
Well, they can't hear us, so, and we can't hear them.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more good Rinkky can do out there than in a prison, if that is the path he wants to take. That being said, I do not think he should be able to just simply walk free. So, I do suggest that he does community service for a certain amount of time, and we have him on parole for 18 years.
Indefinite parole.
Indefinite, yeah, I would even agree with that, because that's his crimes are.
He did murder 18 people.
18 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, the only reason I even consider this option is merely the fact that I think with his abilities, and if he truly does pose no threat to the people going forward, then those abilities would be best used against pirates, and therefore locking him away. He may become just another bargaining chip the pirates try to break out to get on their side.
Additionally, if he becomes an issue, we can simply revoke his parole.
Exactly.
We must keep him close and make him believe we are still friends. He did reveal the tensing eyes, but honestly, it was not even in a bad light, and he was just trying to defame me. But, you know, it was a secret operation to pacify the Voyagers that succeeded. But blowing up the courthouse was not an operative.
Yes.
You know.
That was not what he
But
was.
our best course of action is to say nothing.
Yes.
I think honestly, I think we should just we should get cut straight to the point and just ignore what he said, because if we entertain it, it gives him fuel for whatever fire he's trying to start.
I wholeheartedly agree.
So, yeah, for 18 counts of first-degree murder, terrorism, piracy. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, terrorism and piracy. Yeah, those are his crimes.
Light crimes by any means.
Yes.
And yeah, I do believe our sentencing should be life, parole, and community service, indefinite.
Yeah, indefinite parole. And let's just throw 1 day in jail, just so that we said we sent him to jail.
Yes, 1 day in prison.
Yeah. Yeah, and but like that. Let also state that that part of his sentencing can be revoked upon good behavior, and more time can be added upon bad behavior.
Yes. I do believe what his next actions are, whatever they are, is very telling in this case. Because I do think that while Rinkky's actions were very decisive, he was more so acting as an accomplice. The fact his actions were even condoned, and even that he was pressured to use these powers of his in the past, show that while he is guilty and a free agent, he wasn't alone in this, and his actions could be said to have been pressured on to maintain his secrecy in his goal.
And he also took the actions for peacekeeping purposes.
Although it's hard to kill 18 people in the name of peacekeeping, but yes.
Actually, honestly, I think we bump it down to 2nd-degree murder.
Manslaughter.
Because manslaughter? Yeah, it was a heat of the moment. 18 counts of manslaughter.
It was technically collateral damage as well, so it wasn't direct.
No.
It was collateral of the explosion.
Yeah, it's 18 counts of manslaughter. He hasn't really committed true piracy. I don't think we should charge him on that.
Yeah.
I think we need to be cut and dry. But terrorism and 18 counts of manslaughter does sound like a proper, sentence. And then, so we both agree on this?
Yes.
Okay. I led a good bit of that trial, so I'll allow you to do the final, sentencing and all that.
Yes. And we should
as
hear
first
the
division, our, admiral.
jury has to. So,
Yeah.
All right, let's leave the group.
Okay. Yeah, we have finished.
Okay.
They're in a group, so you might want to just message them.
I'll message Pink.
Where do I go? I just go back.
Yeah, you're not part of the jury since you're a council member, so you just sit down. It's a motorcycle.
Okay.
Okay, bring him back.
That's fine.
Vroom. I turned it off, by the way. Just because I was like, Jesus, let's...
But I am not Galbi for the record. I am Galbi
I don't know why
El Galabero.
2 fences have been broken up there.
I
think I've heard
Jessica.
of you.
Peak.
Alright, we'll see what the jury has to say. I hope the jury doesn't do some bullshit.
Distractions.
Stop doing
Why is gold slightly translucent?
That's not gold.
That's
El Galabero.
It's El Galabero.
Yeah.
What?
That's my cousin.
Grandpa's
Galba's cousin.
He's invisible right now.
Look at the top of the
Weird.
He's invisible right now.
Okay.
Let's go back in the audience.
Oh, that is interesting.
Just for that, I'll listen to the Armada.
Yeah, I know.
Interesting.
We can hear him from here.
The Armada kind of smell. I don't know, is that just me? Maybe it's just me.
I mean, everyone's got
Yeah, that's
smell.
fine.
I think that's everyone.
No, they're ramen jacks still up top.
Wait, did they?
No, we still have one
I
of the
don't
members of the
think any
jury
of
up
our
there.
characters taken a bath in months.
They might have gone AFK.
Unless you
I take a
can't
bath
see one.
every day. What are you on about?
I mean, he's not net. Okay, there we go.
My character is definitely
Yes.
smelly.
Hygiene is important. I'm practically a skeleton.
Maybe this is why
Unless
I'm
you're a
green.
Order, we should maintain a level of decorum in the court. Please do not describe your bathing habits within these
At
halls.
least they're not drunk
This
this
is what brings me
time.
comfort.
I apologize.
Listen, you know, you guys did come drunk today, but next time we'll work on showers, alright?
You're
See,
asking.
that's,
me.
that's actually why we use this
Rice.
court as opposed to the other one.
Wait.
There's 50 blocks in between them and us.
Yeah.
We can still
People
hear
came
you.
drunk last time?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
I was enjoying
Somebody
tea.
was handing drinks out
I wasn't even there for that.
in
case.
the courtroom.
This is me being
Mhm.
sober.
Yeah.
No wonder you were
only
attacked
one
by
of them that
pirates last
really
time.
smells.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that's what, you know, I've made some reforms, you know. Alright,
So,
Admiral.
jury, have you come to a decision?
We have. And if you don't mind, I'd like to walk out into the rotunda so all can hear it clearly.
You may.
You may.
Yeah, pink. What?
That's
my
Thank
spokesperson.
you.
El Calabero approves.
Yes, yes. Now, we
I hope
the
this isn't
jury,
bullshit,
while Rinkky himself has pleaded guilty, and of course, the prosecutor doing his job, of course, proving the same, it is undeniable that yes, he did commit a crime. However, we do not believe that time behind bars, or worse, is beneficial to anybody after such an incident. Therefore, we the jury plea that Rinkky shall serve to the victims of the incident either and or community service or financial reparations.
You do know you
Because-
just decide whether he's innocent or guilty.
Yeah,
right?
we're the
What?
ones who decide the punishment. And that, this was
Yeah, they-
described
What?
before the.
They-
you describe whether he's guilty or innocent. We determine the punishment. This was,
1984.
Jury can suggest a plea. That is within their right as
I
a jury.
read a
member to
good
suggest
book
a plea.
about this. It's
they
called
can't, they
1984.
can't declare.
TRD is guilty, but and you said the
No, you're good.
You're
you
good.
You still did the right thing. You're allowed to like present a what you believe a fair and reprimanded action should be.
Yeah,
It's just
you
still up to the
can
judge.
suggest. Yeah, you can suggest punishment, but like just know that you guys just decide innocent or guilty. So the punishment will probably not be similar to yours, or it could be if it's if you guys are on the same track as us.
You did great.
You did great. You did good.
I think we were under a different presumption. I thought we had more right in this case, I believe, than we did. But point still stands. Point still stands. Just keep that in mind. We the people. Woo!
did you say guilty? Did you even
They
like?
said innocent. They said innocent.
Yes, we did.
We no well.
No,
wait,
they
did we?
said
Wait.
guilty.
Hold on.
No, they said guilty.
They said guilty.
Let's give them 30 seconds. You guys,
I thought we said
innocent
that-
or guilty?
yeah, I
Give
thought
a
we
clear
agreed it was
answer.
Guilty, because then he could pay reparations.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, guilty.
Yeah, it's still guilty. Still guilty.
Guilty. Okay.
Okay.
And you guys suggest no time in prison and community service. That's what you suggest.
Basically,
reparations.
financial, big one, financial.
All
Well,
Big bucks.
Amazing.
me and fellow Admiral Gabi, we have talked this out, and we do believe the best case of action here is one as somewhat close to the one you described. Rinkky, as I do believe that you have made efforts to reform, and your actions surrendering yourself to this trial have been made apparent, I do believe you could do a lot better out on the field than you could do behind bars. So, I believe the most suitable punishment is life in parole and indefinite community service. And 1 day in prison. That is our sentence.
I would like to add that day in prison, upon completion of your community service projects, may be revoked or extended in accordance to your behavior and, you know, how well you do in your parole. So you do not have to serve, you know, that day in prison until at least a single project of community service is completed. All right. With that, Garen, if you
Yes.
may adjourn.
I
this.
do believe that is all that needs to be said. And court adjourned. I'll
Jerry.
disable the
Jerry,
security
let's-
systems.
Well, let's think about this for a moment. Did we
I
just
didn't hear
hear
anything
that the
about money.
the Armada had basically just done something more for themselves instead of us, the people?
That's what I heard.
I
we-
would
did
also
we hear that
like
all
to make it clear to you that this was a plea deal, and that both Rinkky, Zot, and the judges all agreed to this.
Didn't you guys also mention
Oh,
community
Rinkky has-
service? This
Guilty guy
is
agreed.
exactly what we just
Rinkky
did.
has
We want money.
Rinkky has a right to then go hunt pirates.
And go hump. We're settlers.
Okay,
Are
so
you
the
crazy?
Armada
That's
is a
your
part of the union. I
job.
take offense to this.
Actually,
We are not bounty
it is. Hey, it is.
Alligator would like to point out that we are not bounty hunters.
It
My
it
biggest weapon
is
is the
tax
door.
return season.
Is that
So I'll be
descriptive?
opening the tax offices soon for your tax returns.
You betrayed the union by saying nothing to me before making your little stunt.
Taxes.
You may be the reason it falls and why many other nations do too. Do you realize the stress that you put us under?
This is what Rinkky wants, not what I want.
This isn't about the trial anymore.
Again,
It would
this is
appear
what
that
Rinkky wants, not what I want.
That's fine, but you're still an
It would
admiral.
appear
Did you?
It would appear that the boot has finally dropped.
I
Guys,
thought
peop-
that you
the
and
people
I
are
were
getting
supposed
mad.
to do this union thing together with the rest of the counselor, and what have you left me with? Rinkky. I don't even know if he is under a lifetime of parole. What does that make any of this? Now what do we do?
It's
Has this union already fallen before it started? I have been given no sense of security. Do I have to be the one to carry this ship myself?
We need
Because
to speak
clearly-
privately.
Yes, these halls are no place for such discussions. I
This
believe
isn't about
if-
the Armada
Courtroom
anyway,
For crying out loud.
so I'd
Please,
rather
just-
not.
Just
Citizens, let's go.
Yeah.
We've spent our time long enough here.
Are we just gonna get trapped?
Anything else?
El Galabero is leaving.
Man.
Did they just demand that we fucking pay them?
No, that Rinkky pays them.
They can still hear you, Kelby.
She literally just
Hold on,
said
hold
that
on,
we
hold
were
on, hold on, hold on.
were dunsies.
Yo,
The people who were
y'all are
hurt
the
by
community.
by
Y'all real-
the explosion at the whole thing this trial's about didn't get anything from it.
guys.
That's what the
Guys,
community
people
service
from
is for.
Rinkky gets community
Yes.
service.
They don't
It's-
want community service. They want reparations.
I mean, it's military service. It's
I'm gonna be honest with you, hockey's part of the 1%. Rich people always get scot free like this.
That's not true.
I mean,
look,
I
look
think
at
it's
the
pretty
United
true.
States president currently.
Look,
I
You
mean,
can't say that.
I mean, we could like we could make as the Armada. You could make Rinky turn over his wealth to the people. That is
No.
that is a thing
No.
you could do. But I mean, literally,
No.
I don't think you should.
No, he's going to work for community service and indefinite parole, which literally just means that we keep tabs on him. It doesn't even mean we can tell him he can't go someplace or hang out with whoever. It literally just means that he has to have a meeting with us and be like, "Are you committing crimes?"
No.
Are you doing a bad?
Hey.
That's it.
Can I be the first person that Rinkky serves in the community?
By what?
I really need the inside of that lighthouse to get finished.
Yeah, no, we have ideas for him to serve the community.
I know. It was a joke.
Yeah, I'll help you. Yeah.
No, it was a joke.
Oh, okay. Did Pink really just say that to me?
I have a question.
yes, that seemed rather dramatic.
Hold on, guys. I have a question.
I literally just did what Rinky wanted.
Hey, excuse me.
So they
hi.
bring up
Hey.
community service and
I have a question. If you guys are giving him a plea deal of life and parole, does that mean I can't hunt him down no more?
Honestly, yeah.
if he breaks his
makes
parole, you can. But,
yeah.
Okay.
This essentially makes him a warlord without the benefits, and he's just our.
Yeah, his bounty is frozen.
He's just our ward
for the time being.
Yeah,
I have a question.
That's a lot of
When
money
was
wasted.
the plea deal decided? Was it before or like in the deliberation area?
It was before the trial.
Yeah, plea deals happen
What
before
was-
before trials.
Yeah, that's why
I didn't know he was
going
going to plead guilty though. So
What was the point of this?
I didn't know he was going to plead guilty.
Did the
I
jury
was-
even matter here?
I didn't know he was going
Well,
to plead
they
guilty.
decided whether they could have said innocent and then, which I don't know why they would in this case. I mean, he pleaded guilty, but
He pled guilty. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
so-
will say before I go,
We-
usually in regards to plea deals, the jury doesn't deliberate at all, and we cut straight to sentencing. I think that where the confusion is at.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't.
No,
know he was
I'm gonna be
plead
real.
guilty.
I'm gonna be real. The only reason I'm gonna be so real out of character. The only reason why I didn't. You're right. I knew that is because there would be no trial.
No, I get that. I'm trying to explain where everyone else's point of view is coming
Yeah.
from. It's like that's why everyone else is confused.
Listen,
I'm not upset.
I'm being
I'm just
so
being-
real. I
Did nobody
don't-
listen to me when I was describing the trial process? I said that the judges would decide the sentencing and then the jury would just decide.
That was
it's
quite
kind of
clear. The reading comprehension.
This isn't a
we need
standardized
to
course.
fund the education.
It's a mixed core, which meant it
We
was
need to
more
fund
so an
education.
amalgamation here. Yeah, no, we
I
should.
think
No.
that they were just confused. I don't think.
Yeah.
They're plenty smart. I just think they're confused.
Yeah, I'll go explain things if needed.
But
yeah,
I'm
just wanted to
also very
communicate their
confused
perspective
why
to y'all.
they want to step out.
Yeah.
of the
Can
union 'cause they
you
weren't-
explain to Pink that like that was a deal that like because either here's the thing, Rinky committed 18 counts of fucking manslaughter, and before the trial it was 18 counts of first degree murder. He should be executed.
Again, I'll do what I can. I was just coming to like give you guys our perspective, if anything else. But that's it.
Just-
Y'all have a good one.
Just like smooth it over just a little bit. You don't have to do too much.
No,
but just
I'll do my best, boss. You stay safe.
Who broke the pressure plate?
Settlers, am I right?
That is griefing. It's still a broken fish plate though. That's
I saw Jess over here.
also
think
that
it might have
block
been
has
Jess.
just been. Okay, someone's gonna get a 1. Ooh.
Wait.
Rinky. I mean, not Rinky. Fuck, Galby.
Can I go kill the cat?
Karen, come here. We have to stand dramatically. We have to stand dramatically.
Can I go kill the cat?
Why are all the
Just
settlers
scared-
still there?
Just to scare them a little bit.
Mana, I thumb my nose at you.
Romeo, oh Romeo, here's a golden carrot.
carrot.
Yeah,
That hawk
I'm gonna
guy, should I just like go take care of him now? Do any of you need any of the pirates that are here disposed of immediately?
Hawk has immunity. No, not El Gabero.
Elevate. Cousin Galaby, I will be seeing you later. I
I'll
will
be seeing
returning
you.
to.
Yeah, I'll see you at Christmas. Return to the
I will be-
homeland. Yeah.
Hey, how come he wasn't
Feliz
at the Halloween
Navidad.
party?
Feliz Navidad.
How
What?
come he wasn't at the Halloween party?
They
guys,
don't
let's say
celebrate
do everything.
Halloween.
Yeah, they
It's a
don't-
different thing for
Yeah,
them.
they celebrate Day of the Dead.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. Yeah, Cousin Gabero. El Gabero.
Don't.
Look at there.
Or Mexican.
Oh boy, that was.
You really like that bow.
You know, I was almost worried there for a second because we don't really we can't attack settlers even if they attack us. That would be a little I guess we'd have
No,
to
we
designate
would never
them as
do that.
pirates. So
We would never do that. No.
yeah, exactly. We couldn't attack
Yeah.
settlers. So if they tried to
Well-
attack us there, that would have been
You got
Well,
really
yeah.
bad security, not gonna lie.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Should say. There you go.
Go,
Oh.
go,
Go.
go.
Go. Do that one.
Yeah, I don't know what the flex was there. We turned off the security system so people could leave. That was the whole point. Oh, hi!
Don't actually
Hi,
kill him. Just chase him around a little bit.
No, do actually kill him.
No.
You can't
Why not?
kill him.
He can't kill him.
Why not?
I mean, he can if he wants to. He still has an active bounty.
He actively can't. There is no way for him to ever kill Wolf
Why?
because he's
Oh.
not that good.
Damn, should say.
Oh boy! No, we just put someone on trial,
No, honestly-
and they
honestly, it's not worth it.
they got that good guilty
There's
verdict.
somebody with invisibility who just got pushed into the ocean.
Nope.
Let's see who dies soon.
Come
That's
here.
also invisibility going over these pressure
Oh.
plates, which is. Ugh.
Oh, there's a person. Who is it?
Should we get ready to murder?
Oh boy.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
who-
time.
Wait, Finn.
Who is it?
Group up real quick, group up.
Yeah, why?
God damn. Okay.
All right, come on. Paul,
What-
come on, Paul. Come on, Paul.
All
Come on,
right,
Paul.
what's going on?
Follow.
I got y'all.
There's an intruder.
Who?
Something's going on.
Go this way. Go this way.
All right.
All
Who's
right.
the intruder? What's
Yeah.
going on? Oh,
We're not quite
Sorry.
sure.
okay.
I just had to use my.
Okay.
What is going
somebody.
on over here?
Intruder.
There's an intruder. Over here, Paul. Follow me.
I do ask
Alright,
that any
Lord.
settlers
What,
leave
who
the
am I
town for the time being. There might
Right.
be
Over
Okay.
here, over here. I got you.
danger.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
there's-
are a settler, please. If you are not engaging with the intruder,
I
I
got you.
please plea that you follow me. I can take you to safety elsewhere. Is this the intruder? Who is this in diamond over here?
I don't know.
No, that's
He's
they're
digging
not-
underground.
Okay, because there's two people that are invisible and I don't quite know
Miss Pink,
who's it. Either
if
way.
I may.
Yes.
Rockport is just a short jaunt away that way.
Oh, yes, that would be
Okay.
lovely.
Okay.
If you're
think
a
Rinkky
settler
chased them
looking
all.
for shelter, please follow me. We are going to proceed to a different area and prevent any further casualty. Thank you.
Money. God damn it.
Casualties are lame. Only losers get them.
All right.
Okay.
Is this the evacuating party?
Hello. We're good.
Ramanjak?
Yeah, I think we're
We're going to
I think we're good.
evacuate a few. We need to let the Armada handle their business in their
break
town.
my
We're
shit.
going to get to somewhere safe.
Don't you break my shit.
Oh right, I almost forgot one thing.
Okay.
Damn. Crazy.
Boy, he would have been really mad if I let this fall into the wrong hands. There you go. Yeah, no, Admiral Cacto, he, been doing his paperwork, so he hasn't been able to, Oh yeah, systems are off. Who?
I could even spawn dolphins if I wanted to.
I swear, every time I'm like coming over here, it's just fighting.
It's Mr. Warden Man.
Hello.
It's just Wolf, guys. It's okay.
Hi.
Where's Wolf?
I'm gonna be AFK for 5 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, considering that there's a bounty hunter after me, yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. I mean,
Alright.
I-
Alright. Have we gone through? I, to my knowledge, unless there's been ones recently, hold on. We will be right back, Chad. For 5 minutes. We're taking a little 5-minute break because I do really need to refill my drink and other stuff. And yes. So I will be right back. And we are back. Hello, people in the chat. Sorry, no, I just had to refill my drink and the other stuff. We're gonna now join back. I hope not everyone didn't just leave when, you know, the film went down. We're gonna make sure people aren't fighting.
You okay?
oh yeah, that was me. I went to the other side, I found where Cupid was, and I just
the man's
simply
back.
didn't switch. Snitch.
It's time for your 30-minute
Honestly,
monologue.
Rinky's words were the complete determination of whether I revealed where Cupid was.
Ooh.
And Rinky just said the wrong words, and that's why I didn't say where he was.
I don't like this a bit.
Dang. That sucks.
Isn't it a little like cozy cabin? You need a little bit more patrol. I mean, considering that someone who was kind of guarding the place was doing more patrolling than the actual armada.
Okay, to be fair, I wasn't here for most of it. I was actually getting supplies because
I mean,
forgot
you're like
to
on house arrest, aren't you?
I am on house arrest, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's tough. You're on house arrest? What happened?
Long story.
I'm not sure off the
Okay,
bat.
now I'm curious. What
Hey!
did happen?
Long story.
Alright, where's everybody else?
I have no idea. I know Ramen Jack died.
Oh, is that what all this
He
stuff
fell
here?
to
How did
his
they die?
He fell to his death.
How? I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was at the bridge. Just Wolf was there.
Well, please do not stab.
Stabbing's
stab,
fun.
please.
I honestly, I support it. I think you should.
Oh my gosh, y'all are weird.
Yo,
like
what?
that now?
He chose the wrong words.
If I had the chance to to
Hi.
stab someone, I would. But look at me.
I mean, to be
think
fair,
I could
current-
fight
Stab.
I mean, if we could do this.
What is
I mean, currently I'm
we all
seeing.
win, right?
I'm currently seen as Hawk's like third. I mean, currently Dov's not here, so that makes me a second. So that gives me some immunity of being here. Some. It's more of there's red right now, so no one can really do anything about it. Not even Garen.
Yeah.
Oh, you can make your own armor disappear. That's kind of cool. So where's Rinkky then, dear Admiral? And where can I stab him?
Please do not stab anyone.
I do.
I believe Galby knows that question.
I should find Guyball, honestly.
Regardless,
Doing you
the
guys
trial is over.
What?
I ask that you leave at this time.
If Rinky's here, and I see him here, no, like, banning of pirates is going to stop me from trying to kill him. Not even your precious bounty. Wait. You tell me to leave. Who the fuck is this bounty hunter kind of guy? What the hell is that?
He doesn't work for us. He just happens to like the things we put out.
I see. Why did fish just teleport in front of me?
I have no idea.
Don't question
behind
it.
you.
Don't question it.
Anyways, I mean, I could just keep here all I want, to be honest. I mean, the last time we had, like, Armada did, like, this really cool posing on this bridge, like, I don't know what they was trying to do. It did kind of intimidate me a tiny bit. Until I realized I'm surrounded by water.
Fair. Whoops.
As I said, I'd appreciate if you leave at this given time, as the trial is over.
Why, sure. Your... I don't know what you call chains and commands. I never worked for you guys.
Bye, Wolf.
Your insistence. I don't know. I'll figure out something soon.
Yeah, it's probably the most patient I will ever be with a pirate.
We should have stabbed him.
Oh, well, his captain was here for the trial, so though I do not accept the legitimacy to pirates, I do not want to cause a diplomatic incident if that is what the people decide upon. Regardless, he's out of our hair now.
You seem to be having trouble with these pirates.
You could say something like that.
Well, you guys do have a pretty high bounty on some of their heads.
Yes. There's a bit of an influx of them at the moment, and our stationed number here are as low as they've ever been. So there's been a few clashes here and there.
A few.
Well,
Few, a lot, numbers.
well, I don't think I've officially introduced myself.
I don't believe you have.
Should say the bounty hunter.
Oh, a bounty hunter. So you must be who Wolf was referring to.
Potentially, yeah. You spoke with one of my friends earlier.
Well, I do welcome any bounty hunters to these islands. You'll definitely have your work cut out for you. There's a lot of pirates with big bounties on their head, and I'm sure to a bounty hunter as yourself, that just means you just see several paychecks. So I welcome that. I welcome that.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
course.
let's handshake. I'm glad to be hopefully doing business with you in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
A bad
basically
handshake
as
in
close you get to a
character.
handshake. Yeah. Yes.
A bit of a hot hand you have there.
Yes. No. Does get quite pot, but usually I can just
Switch it out.
yeah.
What did they ever do to you?
It's not about what it did, it's about what it will taste like.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's thoroughly cooked.
Yeah, no. It's probably one of my most favorite parts of these powers I have been granted. The ability to make instant bacon. Always at the perfect temperature. You know, really, I could...
Okay, but does that mean it's crispy?
Oh, it's crispy. I don't even know how. My fire, it's just like at the perfect temperature. It prepares it perfectly. It spreads across. It's just... Oh, it is good. It's good.
Try some of that.
Yeah, no, honestly, maybe I'll open up a restaurant, you know,
Maybe. I personally don't feel like I have a need to use any of these fancy powers. I mean, these weapons are good enough for someone like me.
Oh, wow, you've already got your hands on several. That's impressive.
Yeah, I'd like my shit back soon.
Yeah, you get it soon when we get back home.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, we kind of swapped armors for this.
I see.
We're kind of lacking in resources, but once the first paycheck comes in, I'm sure that'll change.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm gonna see where the other admiral is, and yes, I wish you luck.
I'm gonna follow you. I don't know where else to go.
Bucket, please.
Watch out! That was a very Wolf is bloodthirsty. What does Wolf want Wiki dead? I don't know.
Or...
what happened at when? Because there's a...
There was a lot of angry settlers on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't... I honestly, I don't quite know myself. I mean, they seem to want money from the accused, which is... Look, I will admit there's many ways of justice, but I don't know if paying and demanding money is necessarily one of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't know about that one actually. That was a little... Because I was trying to boat past to get back to the Mushroom Island. And I heard all that and I was sitting here thinking, what the heck did I miss?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think I can blame you for that one. That was just weird.
Okay, apparently Gavi is indeed it finds the...
Also, I told you I'd be around if y'all ever needed me. I just didn't think y'all ever need me.
Yeah.
I can make XP bottles on hand.
Wait, deadass. You're the one who got the brew from the skull, aren't you?
Yeah.
I thought as much. This is fucking useful.
Starting to want to rehabilitate themselves or whatever, then this is the like I'd be down for that, honestly.
Yeah,
because that sounds
that's
cool.
all.
I'd be down
that's
for
all.
that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that him? Hello.
Hello.
They're just talking.
Yes. I do believe there was a moment of contention there. I do hope that everything is settled and sorted out. I would not want to...
we came to a deal for amnesty on the Armada's side. We're not going to cause a stink, but Pink has agreed that, we will fund the city of Eden, and in return, Pink will push for Bijou to be the official Tinder of Eden.
Cool.
Perfect. I like that.
It's our currency, and
Oh, I
the
see.
the reason why you said "huh" is why we need to make sure we get the bank built soon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
And end it.
Yeah.
Okay, this works out because there are gonna be people that seemed like they were gonna riot, and I was like, hey guys, please don't fight the Armada. I kind of had to take point to make sure things didn't get too out of hand.
Yes.
At least they're likely to listen to another settler.
Do we have to suppress a fucking
idea.
riot? God damn.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think they actually would. Someone pulled a weapon, I told them that's very stupid. Don't do that. You're on Armada land.
I mean,
you don't reduce
me and
yourself
Kieran
to
wouldn't-
piracy. No offense, Rinkky.
Because I would never hurt a settler ever.
Yes, it would be.
I know that.
Would not
and
be
I don't
good
want
for.
them to act stupidly.
The Armada is meant to protect the settlers. If the settlers attack us,
Yeah,
I haven't
we do
even
have some
figured out what the
trigger
protocol is
happy,
there for that.
We do have some trigger happy recruits.
We just let them attack us if settlers
We run
attack
away.
us, do we just
we run away.
Yeah, I guess we would
retreat,
have to. That's
yeah.
the only.
If you might understand, Admiral. Really, in that moment, they're gonna listen to a settler and a settler leader. So if I say something and they like it at first, of course they're going to listen. But down the line, things can change. Things can be beneficial for some parties. You have to kind of play the game, as they say. So, I, of course, meant no offense to you by any means, or to your lobby. I just had to do what I had to do in the moment. Otherwise, if I didn't take point, if someone else did that was a bit more chaotic, who knows what could have happened. Then maybe they would not have listened to me. I
La
have to
Vesta,
make
remind me, which one is that?
if I'm somebody that can be looked up to them. And it'll be very beneficial. It, like I said, have to play the field.
Yes. And I appreciate that. I think today's trial ended up with good results. I'm glad that the jury...
I'm popular today. God damn. Sorry.
Oh.
People just keep messaging me.
Well, Rinkky, is this the verdict you were expecting? I'm
Yes.
curious.
Quite so. However, I will have to say, I'm a little disappointed how it was worded. Indefinite community service?
Well, that doesn't mean life, it means it currently does not have an end date. With good behavior, that can be obviously arranged.
I put it in words that properly explains what our intent was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were saying that I'm basically a slave now.
That's not what community service is. Like, do people think that, like, when you get put into community service, you get, like, given orders and
part. It's the parole for life part.
Yeah, if you have for life, but not prison.
It was
it's,
supposed to be indefinite parole community service.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could just have the newspapers publish an apology letter.
Yeah, I do need to get another
it's just
news
that
team together
it's just
for
that
that,
simple.
actually.
Yes, I would appreciate that. I tried to be helpful, and I even gave myself up, and then I'm basically assumed to be a slave. That's not really...
Well, that is
You
not
know.
the Armada's position.
Quite obviously, but other people assumed as such, and that is a character assassination if I'd say so.
I'd be more worried about pirates thinking so and then that blowing back on you folk here. That's really the main concern I see, but that's just my opinion.
Oh boy,
You
I
know
had
how
to
pirates can be.
So,
I have
how
to make
often do I
sure,
have to?
That no one got their hands on this.
So, how often do I have to report back that I didn't do any crime?
Every now and then we'll check in with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that is all.
Your parole will be on the duty of us, not on you. But if you
Oh, yeah,
fail
that
to
one. I just
present
saw it in
yourself
Discord.
for a parole meeting, however, further punishment may be added. But you will be given ample time to ample notification of your parole meetings.
Quit your fancy words, man.
I'll tell you a week in advance.
Excellent.
God.
Am I needed for anything else?
You're dismissed.
Oh, that was
Instant.
instant.
We should keep an eye on him. I don't presume he's going to stop his affiliation with the Voyagers, so if he does commit any crimes, it'll be straight to the slammer for him, and it'll be longer than a day.
I will hope that maybe his example will lead the other remaining Voyagers to not commit any... Oh.
It's just me.
Yeah.
Oh, nice slammer.
Should say.
Yes.
And you want to speak to me?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to meet the other, head of the Armada.
Alright. Well, it's nice to meet you. I hope our working relationship will be fine and swell.
Yeah. Of
We'll probably put this gavel away now.
Yeah, you might. Unless you plan on hitting someone over the head with it.
No, I have better things for that.
Oh, I see.
Well, I'm sure you all have whatever Armada business, whatever you do in Pinestead, I suppose, these days to attend to. I will just say, Admirals, keep an eye out for that new crew, because if any pirates to be any major enemy as of right now, it would be them, and that
The Crimson
is who I fear.
McNuggets.
Oh yes, whatever they call themselves, Crimson this, Crimson that, Reaper
I
this,
give
Reaper that.
them-
Would Red Cupid and Lucha be the one? Like,
Yes.
Luke?
Red
Yes,
Cupid, Lucha.
those are the...
I heard
Looney
they
Tunes
kidnapped
as
one of
well.
your members.
I would give them a couple more weeks of existing. That's my guess, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, be ready in case they decide to act. I worry that if they're going to cause optimal chaos, they're going to start with people.
My
like
chat
us,
is playing
the
Pokemon right now. What is this?
That's my fear.
You guys
anyway.
I have on multiple occasions found a pirate paying settlers off for their silence.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dark Sky Ninja, I'm officially court-martialing you.
For what?
Improper conduct at the auction.
What do you mean improper conduct?
You
Well,
didn't turn us all into frogs until we died.
Oh,
You
at
heard
the
Hawk.
auction. Okay, hold on.
At
Yeah,
the auction,
I was-
not the court. The auction. Yeah, you're
yeah,
fine
I
in the
was
court.
thinking the court. Okay, yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
So,
I do want to clarify that was completely an accident.
You accidentally turned people into frogs.
And you
Yes.
accidentally,
That's
according to one of the pirates, started attacking them?
I didn't attack anybody. Other
Who
people
is-
started attacking first.
It was fives.
Oh.
That's what.
about
That's
the,
information we were told.
So
The fives, fives could have been
we need to
frog.
get to 5 once you're done your court-martialing,
Yeah.
Admiral.
For clarification, so on every other server, I keep my food in my last hotbar slot, but on this server, I keep my brew abilities. And so I went to go and eat food and turn people into frogs. Because the frog ability is set to
frogging.
right-click.
Yeah. All right. I guess we should do both the court-martial
Court-martials.
hearings. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, before I
need
depart...
a third-party
Team
president,
mission. Yeah, we can use you. Yeah. Team message the Armada to appear for court-martialing.
Yeah.
Now, as I leave, I'll give the Armada a key piece of information I just learned. I saw Five at my island the other day, and it seems like he has said that his East Company was recently hired on by those Crimson Reapers. So while Five may not be a concern now, just keep in mind he may be again. Don't trust
Can I
him.
get a list of pirates that I'm not allowed to hunt? By the way,
Um,
on paper would be nice.
Yes.
Red. No, sorry.
no.
Once, yeah.
Zot
Zot, Al.
and CF Dino.
Yeah,
Those are the two
Rinkky.
warlords. And then Rinkky since he's
yeah,
a prisoner.
Yeah.
And
then Hawk because he's a nation leader and we cannot be having that.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then
We would strongly
Solar,
prefer
who
if
is part of
you.
Zot's crew, but
Yeah. We also
I
would
mean-
Solar's and Al's crew.
My plan was I've heard
yeah.
of this Lucha
Yeah.
and Cupid fellow, and you know,
I strongly suggest you go after Red Cupid, Lucha, Quentin, Looney Tunes, and I think that's it. Those four
Looney
individuals.
That's
She has basically been at the crime scene multiple times, and it could be coincidence, but it's a little too.
I won't hunt
much.
her for her head per se. I'll hunt her.
No,
for
I'm just saying suggested targets. The highest would be Red Cupid, of course.
Of course.
yes, he has the
there's
highest
one-
bounty, I believe. No one even gets close to 1 million, and he has 2. So, quite the
fat paycheck waiting for me.
Yes.
However, there is one small concern. This armor I'm currently donning, it's not my own. I'll have to get work on making my own set. Of course, if the Armada would like to pitch in, I more than gladly, you know. That? Oh. Dang, okay.
Don't
You
lose
might
it.
have could.
It was a gift.
Hit me up for enchantment books. I should be able to get you at least proc and unbreaking on everything.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure to reach out, but...
All right, let's make sure we go to the court. Polt may be waiting for us. Okay.
Yes.
All right, real quick, message Polt. Well, let's see if Polt's in here. Then message Polt. Is Polt online? Yeah, Polt is in there. Yeah.
Well, I told them to meet at Kieran's lobby, not the...
Oh.
That would be the suitable place for court-martialing, since that is specifically the
Yeah.
Armada.
Yeah, true.
Alright, let's see.
I need a fucking horse over here.
Yes, I did create a horse stables in the captions, but those horses escaped a while ago. I do have no idea what happened to them. My favorite Pokemon is Milotic. Okay, and then it's just so no
Ow.
one can intrude us. Okay.
Didn't expect to meet so soon.
Is this? Oh yeah, this is actually this one. That's perfect. Okay. Maybe I will have to check. What name did you apply under?
All right.
All right. Let me make sure
You can do that.
Kekto is. Yes, Kekto's been very busy in paperwork, so I've had to just substitute him
Yeah,
with this.
we had to go send. We had to send him to paradise. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll let you lead this first one since you
yes,
are the one court-martialing.
There is honestly not enough sufficient evidence to indict you of any crimes. So consider this a formal warning. Then you are dismissed. Yeah. All right, Polt.
Oh.
Okay. Dyke, you may leave the stand, and Polt, you may take the stand. So,
I'll let
Polt,
you lead this one.
the other day,
Yes.
I court-martialed you for your attitude and morale You talked back to a superior officer with rudeness and attitude, which I did not appreciate. However, those are relatively... Yeah, yes, fake setting. As this is ultimately, at the end of the day, a relatively mild crime, your punishment will reflect that, and because of that, you will have to be doing laundry for the next 3 weeks. You'll be on laundry duty.
You know what? That's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay. I'm good
I
with
mean,
that.
like Gabby has a
Yeah,
lot
at
of
least
suits
it's not
he
male
needs
duty.
cleaned.
Yeah. I like them dry cleaned. Yeah.
Let me announce this.
I'm a
What-
sexual
what-
vampire.
What's your rank, recruit?
Wait, who's rank?
You.
Mine? Oh, recruit.
Admiral, I
I'm
feel
just a recruit.
Holt shows potential. So I propose a special new rank between recruit and ensign. Assign Holt personally.
Like a recruit first class or something.
Yeah, just something extra, but not enough for a full promotion.
Recruit laundry duty.
Yeah.
That is... Gabby,
To assign you to me, because I'm taking great personal interest in your development, and I'm looking forward to see what kind of base you build for us on the Mushroom Island.
It seems like ensign with extra steps.
It's ensign, but without the pay.
What? Gabby, that is not the conduct we want to be. That is not the what we want to be.
She told you to go die in a hole.
Wait, no I didn't.
Whoa, hold on. All I'm getting from this is we get
Wait
paid.
a minute. What did I
Yeah,
say
you get
that?
paid.
Where have my paychecks been?
Well, you see, the treasurer keeps getting murdered every time he's sailing here, so we need to develop the bank here. It's been a horrible mess. I'm surprised Kieran has been doing fine.
So you're telling me
You
I
get
can
paid,
be
yes.
getting paid for this instead of having to build my own wealth? I spent days down in the earth.
Well,
Weeks.
bonuses are also coming for a very loyal armada.
I want back pay on my paychecks.
I'm giving you back pay. Chill out. Paul, do you want back pay?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just happy to be part of something.
You know what? Exactly. Recruits don't get paid. Insides do. You know, it's volunteer.
Well, yeah.
You gotta prove that you could survive a pirate battle before you get paid.
All right, let me
Here, I'll give you a bonus though. Here's your bonus.
Oh, hold on. I actually need to drop.
Speaking of
No, I
pirate
have to make
battles,
sure the kick the headers.
Oh,
if I may,
yes.
if any of you, this goes to the admirals as well. If any of you would like to spar from time to time as a form of training, I'm more than willing to extend my services.
Great. For the longest time we've been needing to build a sparring arena. I believe I assigned that to Mari, but oh wait, no, she
retired.
Yes.
If y'all want me to try to build something, if y'all want to,
I guess you could
work
shove the responsibility to Rinkky, huh?
Nah. Oh, we have other plans for him.
Yeah.
If y'all need somebody to build the training arena after I'm done with the Mushroom Island stuff, then I can help with that. If y'all want me to.
Sure, if you
no,
want.
that'd be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, showing initiative. Maybe one day
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
get to be recruit second class. You get paid 99 Bijo cents. Sorry, Bijo cents.
Okay then.
it's not even a decimalized currency. It goes up in a
incremental value.
Yeah, it's
like yen.
it's signed with extra steps. And
oh my god, are you splitting
no
the
pay.
fucking penny? Are you splitting the penny into like little bits?
She's an intern.
She also gets access to the pool room.
We don't even have that yet.
We have a pool.
I think we can organize it in the floor plan somewhere. All I know is I'm gonna have a penthouse on actually one of these floors. And there could be a
If you,
cool pool
if you have a
there.
bounty on a
Ocean, I love swimming.
if you have a bounty on a build, I'll gladly cash out on that as well.
Well, last time I swam, it didn't go well.
Swimmingly.
Do you need me to teach you how to swim?
No. I know how to swim. I just forgot my boat and jumped into the ocean to try and take the pirate down.
So are you currently a brew user, or did you?
I'm not a brew user.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm probably
So
never
you-
going to be a brew user.
So you just suck at swimming.
Never say never.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now. It's kind of.
You have a really good shot Saturday.
It's honorable to not use the brews.
My
Using just
issue is
cold
I
hard
don't-
prismarine. I was gonna stay seal, but these are prismarine laced weapons.
Fair. My issue is I don't want to rely purely on the brews because I don't know PvP pretty well yet, so I don't want to rely on the brews and learn how to PvP that way. It feels irrelevant. It feels like it would just hinder my skill.
You're an interesting one.
I've been told that. I've also been called annoying and
Behind
problematic.
you. Oh, I got another mending book.
What the fuck? Out of character. I'm still totally expecting that care package.
So I'm generally just curious on what
I
the
gave
heck
you
is
the
happening.
trident.
Yeah, now Rinkky has to pay his part.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I thought I was supposed to. What's my rank right now? Am I still a recruit? What's going on?
Look behind you. You're a recruit first class. Look behind you, Shinsei.
Like how far behind? Oh.
Oh,
Damn it.
I was getting court-martialed. Why does what? Okay, I'm not gonna question.
Well, that's why I suggested the new rank for.
Yeah, there was an event today. You missed it. We put Rinkky on trial and he's been guilty.
Yeah,
and
now she's
the
recruit
trial
first
went
class.
swimmingly.
Okay, I'll make y'all proud. I don't know what to say to this.
I'm proud of you.
That actually means a lot to me. Thank you.
Nobody died actually. No, the trial
you
went
stand
swimmingly.
up for, you know, what
Rinky got guilty and he
you
got
believe is
sentenced
right.
life.
You
Parole.
protect people and you are kind. Those are, all qualities an admiral, an armada member and admiral should have. Maybe one day, if you were, you could be sitting in one of those seats.
I can't help but notice
Not
all
mine,
the
though.
admirals.
I don't think I
can't-
ever want to be in one of those seats.
Yeah,
I
you
can't help
probably
but notice all the admirals
You
are
don't.
wearing eyewear. I think we're gonna have to get her a pair of glasses if she wants to be an admiral.
Yeah.
I mean,
You want to see what I look like under these sunglasses?
You want to see what I look
Sure.
like under this mask?
I'm kind of curious. Oh, you're just straight up missing an eye.
I trained so hard, I became blind in it just last week.
You want to see what's behind this mask?
See, everyone's always losing eyes due to battle and warfare, but it's like, no, it's lame. I lost
mean,
my
did you
eye
take
through
out-
my own hard work and devotion.
Yeah.
Also, I really need to see the doctor about it. I don't know why, I just
Yeah,
completely...
we need to get a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually
so-
medically
Yeah.
trained. Hold on. Here, I can just take a look at it right quick.
You know,
Just,
Ben, I am CPR certified.
I was training in a volcano, for like, I was just plunging myself in it.
Just don't
and-
mind me. Let me just take a look here. Yeah. Oh, that might very well be. When was the last time you cleaned out? That might just be infected.
Honestly, I have no idea. All I know, I was training on the volcano. I was like, screaming, ripping bits of my flesh off.
Oh!
Endurance
so-
training.
So we might just have to take out the
y'all
eye,
do that.
but and just clean it out. You get a really sick eye patch though. Well, I mean, you already wear the glasses.
Yeah, I don't know if I can
mean,
do the
we're-
eye patch and the
Yeah,
sunglasses.
no,
that's the thing.
we have money. We can just get him a glass eye.
Oh, that is true. I can just take it out and put it on his eye.
Or an
why
eye
not
eye.
just a full- Or why not an entire prosthetic eye that like functions?
I honestly
could ask Al.
I mean,
you could just
if
an
we
eye
use-
eye.
I mean, I don't know how
It can be
canon
part of
magic
Rinky's
is in the
community
server, but like,
servants. We can just
He
take
doesn't know how to
Rinky's
do
eye
that
and
stuff.
put it into his socket.
No, wrong anime.
What do you mean? That's just how eyeballs work.
That was last season.
What do you mean? That's just how eyeballs
honestly,
work.
honestly,
You
if
just
we take out
them
the
of
eye,
socket and
there's
put
a
it
chance
right
that the
back
brew will just like make a new one for you.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I don't think we need to make him let it take over more.
I'm still so confused on what the hell just happened.
What's confusing about it?
Well, get started on that laundry. Golly has 12 suits he needs cleaned by Monday.
By Monday, so we can work.
Yeah, I need my morning coffee suit. I need my reading the newspaper suit. I need
50 pairs
my
of
bathroom
sunglasses
break
polished
suit.
and to be in deployable order.
I need you to take out my cat's kitty litter.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hey, hold. If
Yeah?
he tells you where his cat is, let me know, please.
No, you're not killing my fucking cat.
Okay.
Please, I'll give you 3 stacks of diamond
Jeez,
blocks
today's
if you
actually
tell me
been
where that
really
cat
confusing
is.
for once.
Why?
Normally, I'm the one being the problem. What the fuck is happening here?
We're rewarding you for being loyal
And punishing you.
Well, yeah. We disciplined you, but we're also rewarding you for being a good member of the Armada. Armada. God, why do I
I
always...
cussed you both out. What do you mean?
Hey man, individuality is a great start.
So proud of her. She cussed out her first higher authority. I remember when I did that.
Second.
Oh,
I'm
second.
not gonna
huh?
question it.
Gabby, you'd have been second. I cussed out Kieran the first day I got here.
Wow.
Here,
Just about the
well,
first-
I'll make it even. I'll give you a handshake. Oh yeah.
Ow. Okay then.
Here, I'll give you one too.
There we go. Now we're
Well,
even.
no, you should have her punch you.
I mean,
Oh,
Why
there we
did
go.
I take damage? Oh, poison.
You did. I think.
stay back.
Are you taking
Ow.
freezing and poison?
Yes.
Kieran.
Well,
I did. I only froze them. I wasn't only frozen
No,
them.
no. We have a combo.
Well, since we're doing abilities,
Oh.
They stack.
I'm gonna start
Ooh.
stabbing people.
Do you want to see my ability? You want to see my ability? guys?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing this.
I have
we're
a
doing
silver.
this.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No.
No, that thing hurts like
Break it up.
Ouch.
Oh, sorry.
Ouch. I got
Blind.
hit first.
Break it up. Look, once we have the sparring arena, this will be how we'll get out this an adventure.
Yeah, this is a pretty big place. I mean, when it's not being used for courts, you could very well
Yeah.
just use it for sparring in the meantime.
Yeah, but the map makes it slightly laggier than.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
All
Also,
right.
can I just say this real quick?
What?
Galby, I appreciate you and what you're trying to do, but promoting
Whoa,
me
hold
is
on,
a
who's
stupid
invisible here?
fucking decision here.
Well, it's the reason why I didn't promote you all the way.
Yeah,
It's so
we don't even have.
stupid.
I don't even know what to say. This is like he made up a new rank just for you. I don't think this will even show up in the books.
I shouldn't.
What the fuck? This guy's just straight up a ninja. What?
I mean, this is my name.
That is true.
All right. Well, I have to go give Mari her severance pay. So.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Oh, it's one of the.
We have the security systems for this reason.
Everybody shun her.
Oh man. That's embarrassing. Is it
you
down now?
agree?
Oh, you did.
Oh, I
man.
thought
We have
it.
to go
Why?
better now.
All right. Here we go. One more time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No,
you're lucky none of
There
you
we
are
go.
brew users. Brew users can't even get out of that or break the blocks when they're in there. It's horrifying.
Yes, they can. Here, track me in there. Activate it.
I mean, unless they have chorus fruit, but.
He
Or
might have just.
both.
He
Okay,
might have
we
just
need-
broke the meta. Okay.
We need to.
You just make them double pistoning cinders.
I thought placing boats would count as placing blocks, but I guess not.
No, a boat's an
Put a piece of string right here. Then
Boat
they will
is
be able
an
to place a
entity.
boat.
I know it's an
You
entity.
put a
but-
piece of
oh,
string
No,
right
you
there,
just
it'll say.
you just
Trigger
make them
missing.
double piston extenders, so it just like
Oh, my
all the
bad.
way.
That was the sweeping edge. My bad.
It's not that hard to do.
Why is this? I feel like Real's been at Planted the whole time.
We figured this out when you were showing everybody them the first time.
I'm gonna go. I don't trust this.
No, and it's raining. Why are you punching the Third Division Admiral? Okay.
It's a little game we play. See, he's gonna do it. The fact that you did it with the sword is crazy. You wanna die.
All right.
Let me be the only one.
A little tone of Homestead. All right. See you, Cherry. You sent that I think a minute ago, but yeah. See ya.
Kieran, are you
Yes?
sure Gabi's a good? I don't know about the decision. I'm okay with the punishment part. I'm not.
You know, I think she's questioning your authority.
I'm
Yeah, I
questioning
think
your
she's.
authority. I'll tell you who I'm questioning. It's your authority.
Don't question Galby's authority.
I don't care. You can question it.
His authority.
So I don't know what the fuck just happened in that.
I told you they like it. I actively told you they
I don't know why.
quality. and
Oh
people.
boy, like
That's
Individuality
the
is
weird
great.
thing. I cussed them both out.
And you've been
By the
told
way,
by
Alright, let me be clear. Let me be clear. It's because you speak your mind, and the last few people who left the Armada literally were like, "Oh yeah, nothing's wrong."
Exactly. They literally admire that quality in
They're
people.
Coward.
Hi, real.
No.
Hello.
By the way, I did come to talk about the project that you have me
Yes.
Oh, you can come with me. I need to head to Shimboku.
I gotta
We can
go do something.
speak
real
while we
quick.
walk.
Here, I have a faster way to Shimboku.
Oh.
Well, actually, how far away is it? Oh, it's not.
I ask at this time so that you leave Penstead. We are dealing with our own internal affairs.
Yeah, no worries. Just watch out for the people. I got robbed earlier.
By who?
I don't know. I've lost everything.
I see. You know, actually, on that note, we're gonna check our secret vault, guys. And to do that, I'm gonna have to turn off my stream. I don't turn off my stream, but yeah, turn off my video because it's super secret. Who is the best PvP on your side? Honestly, okay. We do have one of the staff who kind of plays as an event player for the Armada, Sleepy, and they're probably like the best PvP. But when it comes to actual players on the server, me and Cacto are probably like the best. And I'm kind of really happy now because I will actually be able to properly fight and not over rely on my brew because I don't know if you guys have seen me in fights before, but my brew, being that it's like an instant getaway, means that like it's genuinely hard to use the rest of your kit when you have basically a get out of jail free card. And before, in the previous control scheme, I was kind of incentivized to always have that on my offhand, which means I couldn't carry a shield, which shields are very important to PvP. I mean, you can PvP without them, You know, you probably won't be penalized as much if it's sword PvP, but no, yeah, if you don't have a shield and your enemy has a shield, it's been very hard to fight real normal, but now I've basically figured out, just changed a few control things on my end, and now it's perfect. Another game's coming back up. See. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty, like, I'd say above average on PvP. I mean, you're talking about competitive, I suck at competitive, but if you're just talking, like, you know, Minecraft players, you know, I think on... Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? My brew is basically ultra mobility. While it does have offensive capability, it's mostly mobility. And I found, low-key, having a mobility-based brew, because I'm always incentivized to use my brew, I genuinely feel like I've not been participating in fights as much as I should, because I go in, I go out, I go in, I go out, and it makes me a great support fighter, but I don't want to just be a support fighter. I'm the admiral, right? I gotta be front stage type deal, right? So it's like, that's my thing. It is useful though, especially if like someone is running from a fight in a group. I can basically just laser them down, just go wah, catch up, outmaneuver anybody. It's very scary. And I do have to actually make sure I'm constantly producing news. Oh yeah, oh you were that guy. Yeah, no, that was the biggest thing. The drop key. I actually have my drop key right next to my enter key because I never use that. Like, it is very funny. It's, I think by default it's set as Q or something, which is crazy to me because WASD is right next to there. I actually have Q set as my sprint key, which sprint is obviously on hold. And I think that works really well because it's just natural. I feel like using like shift or something to run, it gives me, you know, it gives my pinky finger carpal tunnel, man. Oh yeah, wait, I realized, hold up, I'll have to go into my vault to put my event load. Yeah. You know, I find it so funny that, even on stream, I'm very reluctant to show people how to get into my vault. It has multi-factor authentication, which we love, and people won't really be able to guess, but I'm always just super, you know, you don't show anyone any sort of tricks like that. Yeah. I think the major thing, with the Armada, oh yeah, settings, yeah. The thing on the Armada is we've really been just needing new recruits and new members because, you know, with the thing with Minecraft PvP I find is it's genuinely for the most part quantity based. You could be the best PvPer in the world, but if you got like 5 complete noobs at PvP, I honestly think someone like a best PvP world could easily clutch that if they just take the people one by one off. But if those 5 people just had the best communication and they stick tight together like a pack of coyotes, then I think, yeah, like, it's genuinely quantity based because you're just trading hits. That's basically it. And if you're getting hit 5 times more, then you're gonna lose. That's kind of my stance. I do think we're going to wrap stream up pretty shortly, just because that was really the main thing. But you know, it's honestly, I enjoyed not getting murdered and completely destroyed. Yeah, no, genuinely, yeah. like, I feel bad for the event players there, because even I had no idea that, like, the settlers were basically just gonna straight up attack. You guys would have genuinely probably, like, I mean, you guys did do a good job, you killed a lot of them. You guys would have probably, like, completely demolished, if everyone was spread apart. Because at least some of the people I know there are really good PvPers. So I do think, like, I like that. I like when players use their brains, because it's like, oh, the players, like, just genuinely probably did the best thing they could do, and all stick together. And it caught me off guard. Because I was like, oh, dude, I'm not used to players using their brains. You know, that's not how this works. Yeah. Oh yeah, the armor as well. Yeah. That is really the scariest thing with group fights, and honestly that's my go-to goal. With all the most recent fights I've gotten into, I've been last few events I've been attacking Red Cupid and Lucha and those guys non-stop, never with the goal to win. I'm sure I could, genuinely, if I did a 1v1 and I went all out. I'm honestly, I think I could clutch one, but my goal hasn't been to win. It's solely just to be a pain in their ass and, you know, break their armor, because you break your enemy's armor, that's going to take them probably like a day or two to fix that back. And that's probably like the most douchebag tactics you will find on the server, because when you die, people give you your stuff back. It's great. But intentionally fighting an enemy to break their armor. Oh yeah, brews. No, that's why you guys were given those prisming weapons, which I will say as a brew user, I refuse to fight anyone who has one of those things. It's terrifying, and like they do the axe specific. They all have the same DPS actually, but yeah, no, they're brew users for mobility and range. They are a threat. You don't have to. No, not at all. It's more so just a player. A rule that kind of like an honor rule people have kind of set up. Pirates, if they kill someone, they could just take everything. They're not obligated to give anything back. Yet, we've only seen people give stuff back, and I actually really enjoy that, because it's like, oh, that's actually really chill. Because obviously it's, you know, taking care for the server. There are some people who might feel demotivated if they, like, lost their Neverite stuff, because especially Neverite is so rare. I mean, I had to trade for most of mine, which, like, on my own, it's been impossible to get this stuff. I've had to basically trade for almost all of it. I think it takes hours and hours of grinding just to get one piece of Neverite, because of how the server is. But yeah, no, it is... I've kind of drawn a line where it's like, okay, for me, I abide by this kind of honor stuff when it comes to giving people stuff back. But if someone has something like good, like better than what I have, I'll take 1 or 2 items. That's kind of the compromise I've come to with myself. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I do. I mean, you can basically do it regardless, but it's really a lot of other people kind of accept that, and no one scolded me yet for taking like 1 or 2 items. That's kind of my thing. So that's my own personal little honor code, where it's like, I kill someone, but I'll only take 1 of their items, you know? It's like, which one? And I think that's like a pretty fair way of doing it, honestly, because I think it's like, yeah, I think people shouldn't over honor code it, because it's like, yeah, it's good to keep everyone motivated and not have them like feel demotivated from playing, but let's not forget that fights do have consequences, right? That's my mindset. I sound so evil just for saying that fights have consequences. I think it's about just taking something that isn't like if someone took my mace, I would be absolutely furious. Not actually as much as I would have been, because it used to be my main weapon, and now I'm kind of just going for using a sword, because that's kind of my best thing I've got going right now. But yeah. Yeah. Hold up. I can... Obviously, I won't say anything pertaining to your app, but I do want to make sure it has gone through if you have, because someone mentioned that they applied and I never saw their application come in. So I just want to confirm. Let me know what name you put down, because I'm not finding anything for Tube Fight, but so I'm presuming that's not the name you put down there. Yeah. Hunter, oh yes. Okay, I see that. You, I believe, have an interview. Hold up. Doing all the behind the scenes now stuff. Yes, I do see you have an interview scheduled on here. The day before my birthday. So, yeah, I think today has been eventful. Not as eventful as the previous things, but I think, you know, you can't do full-scale lore. Yeah. So, I think I'm gonna end this, yeah, no, the last few days have been so lore intensive that this is actually kind of a break. I have basically been the lead for the applications team. Before the main season began, it was me and then my head of staff, Cacto. But since the season's begun, I don't want to really bother him with that kind of stuff. Because interviews are intensive. I think I had to do right before the server like opened up in the peak thing, like 8 in a row, and that was just like. No, it wasn't even 8 in a row. It was 8 hours. I remember, and so I think it was like genuinely like 16. Oh, it was horrible. You know, would not wish that upon my worst enemy. But yes, I am gonna. Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to go up there. Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream off here. Thank you guys for showing up. I do need to get new... I have a confession. I lost my signature sunglasses. I don't know where they've been. I've been looking for them. I need to buy new ones. The CiaránPixelz sunglasses are a very specific type. See? It doesn't... You know, my microskin will make you just think they're just like black aviators, but they're like... No, they're tinted brown slightly. I like it because I put them on, it looks like I'm in a sandstorm. And it's like, I love when stuff does that. But yeah. Bro, what the hell? Fortune, I'm taking that, I don't know. Free stuff. But yes. I will hopefully see all of you guys next time. Peace. I don't even know why I do the brofist. It's so you know, I've been doing YouTube since 2012. It is so 2012 of me to do that. And I don't know how else one ends. I don't have an ending screen. That probably helps. I have a hold on and a BRB. I do not have a goodbye screen, so I kind of just end with it. I need like a goodbye screen. Anyways, I won't delay the inevitable.